Hello, me again. Just thought I'd make a quick video about a subject. What it's about is you'll find lots of people warning you, telling you, teaching you about the Sabbath day, the seventh day of the week, and the commandment to set it apart, to worship God, to rest from your labours, in remembrance of the fact that God created the heavens and the earth in 6 days and he rested on the seventh day. And I'll point out that the Roman Catholic Church is the one that changed this day to the first day of the week instead of the seventh day. And all Christians went after them and did this. They set apart the first day instead of the seventh day. So they'll warn you about that, and they'll say, no, you shouldn't do that. You should rest on the seventh day. But then they'll tell you that this Sabbath day, and in fact all days, begin and end at the point of sunset, which does sound a bit strange, but that's the practice that the Jews currently have, But they follow the traditions of men, not what God has said. Because if we look at a translation of the very creation of days, this is a literal translation direct from the Hebrew, and we're looking at verses 5 and 8, where it says, there was evening and there was morning. And that's what defines the day. And in the Septuagint, it says the same, there came evening came, and then morning came. And each day consisted of evening arriving and morning arriving. So the point when the days begin and end is at morning, as we see confirmed in Matthew 28:1. In the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the sepulchre. So as we see, it's not as they say. It doesn't begin at night time. A day begins when a day begins, as it logically should. I was fooled by this for years. I didn't even check, but it turns out I've been doing it wrong the whole time, because I listened to people telling me that a day begins at sunset, when it clearly doesn't. It begins at sunrise, just as it says here. Now, something else they'll say is they'll tell you that this seventh day is Saturday, and they'll say, oh, you've got to, at sunset on Friday, then you begin, and then it ends at sunset on Saturday, and then it's not Sunday. But you'll notice that God uses numbers to represent the days of the week. He calls them by their number. He doesn't call them by any name. He says the seventh day, and he does the same with months as well, like the fifth day of the ninth month, as all the writers of scriptures do as well. They don't use names, Matthew didn't say at the end of Saturday, as it began to dawn towards Sunday, because these names are pagan names of gods, and we're called to be set apart from the ways of the pagans and the gods that they worship. So, yeah. The first day they call the sun day. That's the day they worship the sun. And they worship the moon, and Tyr is the god of war, and Odin and Thor and Frigg or Freya and Saturn. These are all gods. You know, if you give the French names, Mardi, Mercredi, Judy, Vendredi, of a couple of them that aren't so clear, you'll see, yeah, this is Tyr, the god of war, is in fact Mars, the god of war. You know, Odin is Mercury, Thor is Jupiter, Frigg or Freya is Venus. You know, that's the female one. So, yeah, if you say that it's Saturn's day, you're worshipping Saturn, aren't you? God said it's the 7th day, not Saturn's day. So, don't go giving honour to these gods by saying that the days belong to them, because they don't do that. This is pagan practice. We should not be doing it. We're called to be set apart. Okay? There you go.